the latest motorcycle news, reviews, and insights from around the world. Whether you're a seasoned rider or a curious enthusiast, we've got you covered with deep dives into the most exciting two-wheeled machines hitting the roads. Today, we're looking at something that's making waves in the adventure and dual sport world, the highly anticipated 2025 BMW F450 GS. After years of speculation and rumors, BMW Motorrad has finally pulled the cover off this middleweight ADV contender, and it's turning a lot of heads. This model sits at the crossroads of lightweight agility and true off-road capability, and could become a real game changer for those looking to tackle both highways and trails. So let's break it all down. A new segment for BMW Motorrad. For years, BMW has dominated the heavyweight adventure segment with its legendary R1250 GS and the recently introduced A1300 GS. But there's always been a noticeable gap between the 310 GS entry-level adventure bike and the mid-sized 750 GS or 850 GS. The F450 GS is designed to fill that gap and cater to riders who want something lightweight, powerful, and highly maneuverable, especially off-road. BMW's strategy is clear: create a bike that appeals to dual sport and enduro riders who want more power than a 250 cubic centimeters or 300 cubic centimeters machine but without stepping into the heavy 800cc plus category. The F450 GS is engineered with both versatility and performance in mind, placing it right in the sweet spot for weekend adventurers, rally riders, and commuters alike. Engine and performance. At the heart of the 2025 BMW F450 GS lies a newly developed 449 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine, which BMW claims is tuned for both high-revving excitement and low-end torque. This liquid-cooled, four-stroke engine produces approximately 45 horsepower and 40 Nm of torque, which places it on par with some of the most respected middleweight dual sport machines in the market. What sets this engine apart is BMW's focus on rideability and smooth power delivery. Thanks to electronic fuel injection and advanced ride-by-wire throttle control, the F450 GS delivers consistent performance whether you're crawling through technical trails or cruising at highway speeds. Riders can expect responsive acceleration, strong mid-range punch, and surprisingly smooth behavior even at low RPMs. The 6-speed gearbox has been refined for both on-road comfort and off-road control. First and second gears are short, giving the rider better traction in low-speed, tricky terrain, while the taller 6th gear keeps the revs low at cruising speeds. BMW has also hinted at the inclusion of a quickshifter as an optional accessory, which would be a major plus for off-road riders looking for clutchless gear transitions. Chassis, suspension, and handling. One of the standout features of the F450 GS is its lightweight steel frame, engineered for both agility and durability. It features a central backbone structure, with a bolt-on subframe for easier repairs and modifications. This not only keeps the weight down but also makes it easier to adapt the bike for different uses, from adventure touring to enduro racing. Suspension duties are handled by a fully adjustable 48mm inverted front fork and a monoshock rear suspension, both tuned for a balance of comfort and off-road capability. With around 10 inches 250mm of suspension travel, the F450 GS is more than capable of handling jumps, rocky trails, and harsh terrain without breaking a sweat. The chassis geometry leans towards off-road performance, with a longer wheelbase and higher ground clearance than the 310 GS, making it more stable over uneven surfaces. On the road, it remains planted and predictable, aided by the excellent suspension damping and responsive steering. BMW has also kept the wet weight under 160 kilograms, making it one of the lightest bikes in its class. This weight advantage makes a huge difference in off-road riding, where agility and balance are everything. Brakes, wheels, and tires. Stopping power on the F450 GS comes from dual-piston front calipers gripping a 300mm disc, and a single-piston rear caliper with a 240mm disc. The system is backed by BMW's latest dual-channel ABS, which is switchable for off-road use. The ABS can be deactivated at the rear wheel to allow for controlled skids during trail riding, while still offering front-wheel safety when needed. The bike rolls on 21-inch front and 18-inch rear spoked wheels, a classic setup for off-road and adventure use. These wheels are wrapped in dual-sport tubeless tires, optimized for both tarmac and dirt, with optional knobby tire packages for hardcore off-roaders. This wheel setup ensures excellent rollover capability, better traction in loose surfaces, and improved impact resistance, all vital features when the pavement ends and the real adventure begins. Technology and electronics. As with most modern BMW bikes, The F450 GS doesn't hold back in the tech department. The bike comes standard with a 5-inch TFT display, featuring Bluetooth connectivity, GPS integration, and access to BMW's Motorrad connected app. This means riders can access navigation, phone calls, music, and ride data right from the handlebar-mounted controls. The 450 GS also features multiple riding modes, including road, rain, and enduro, each fine-tuned to optimize throttle response, ABS, and traction control settings based on terrain. A dynamic traction control system helps maintain grip on slippery or loose surfaces, a big plus for newer riders venturing off the beaten path. Other notable features include LED lighting all around, keyless ignition, and USB-C charging ports. For those going the distance, BMW is offering optional packages with cruise control, heated grips, and luggage mounts for panniers and top cases. Comfort and ergonomics. BMW has clearly designed the F450 GS with rider comfort in mind, especially for longer journeys and technical trails. The seat height is adjustable, ranging from 860mm to 890mm, making it accessible for a wide variety of riders. The seat itself is well padded with an ergonomic profile for long hours in the saddle. Handlebar positioning is upright and wide, giving the rider plenty of leverage in off-road situations. The foot pegs are slightly rear-set and serrated for grip, and they include removable rubber inserts for improved comfort during road rides. Wind protection comes from a medium-sized adjustable windscreen, which does a decent job of deflecting air at highway speeds without being too intrusive on trail rides. The overall ergonomics strike a nice balance between aggressive dirt bike posture and all-day touring comfort. Price, variants, and availability. BMW is launching the F450 GS in 2 variants, a standard model and a GS Trophy Edition. The Trophy version adds off-road focused upgrades like wider handlebars, engine crash bars, a skid plate, and a rally-style seat. As of now, pricing starts at around $8,999 for the base model, with the Trophy Edition expected to retail closer to $10,500, depending on your region and selected packages. BMW has confirmed that the bike will be available globally in early 2026, with pre-orders beginning later this year. Dealerships in Europe and North America are already seeing strong interest, especially from riders looking for a capable alternative to bikes like the KTM 450EX CF or Honda CRF 450L. Final thoughts: a true middleweight contender. The 2025 BMW F450 GS is more than just a new model. It's a statement from BMW that they're serious about expanding their adventure and off-road lineup. With its lightweight design, solid power output, smart electronics, and premium build quality, the F450 GS stands out in a competitive segment. It bridges the gap between lightweight dual sports and heavy-duty ADVs, giving riders an exciting new option that doesn't compromise on versatility. Whether you're an experienced adventurer or a weekend warrior looking to push your limits, this bike deserves a serious look. If you're in the market for a new dual sport that can tackle anything from backwoods trails to cross-country rides, the F450 GS might just be your perfect match. Outro. Subscribe for more on Bike Updater Pro. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2025 BMW F450 GS. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from Bike Updater Pro. We've got more first looks, reviews, and comparison videos coming soon, including head-to-head battles between the F450 GS and its closest rivals. Thanks for watching, and as always, ride safe, ride smart, and keep the rubber side down.